EMS crews with the Nampa Fire Protection District respond to emergency medical calls every day, but with the ambulance district stretched thin, they could eventually see delayed response times. I'm your Nampa neighborhood reporter Keith Burrell, and I rode along with an EMS crew from Station 1 to see what they see.
We respond. When somebody calls 911, we show up and we solve the problem.
Simple enough, right? Well, it's not as cut and dry as you might think. The Nampa Fire Protection District staffs paramedics just like Canyon County, but they don't have ambulances. Canyon County paramedics are not just responsible for responding to 911 calls, but also for transporting patients to the hospital, one thing Nampa Fire EMS can't do. I spent 3 hours with Nampa Fire on Tuesday, and twice Canyon County paramedics arrived after us. If the patient doesn't need transport, the ambulance is freed up to respond to the next call.
Right on 9th? Yep. And it's like your last house on your right.
With Canyon County's resources being limited and increasingly limited, we find ourselves more often on scene with an ill or injured patient waiting for the ambulance to arrive.
So this levy not passing has a trickle-down effect directly to you guys and your response times, because now you have to stay longer because their response time is delayed.
Absolutely, and extrapolate that one step further, it affects all of our citizens, because that means that resource is now committed more often and longer, and thus not available to respond to other emergencies.
The goal of our response time is to get there as soon as possible. 4 minutes is our gold standard for en route to make it on scene to residents in our call. I bet you were in that 4 minute range.
Nampa dispatch.
Engine 2 Captain Jeff Bowden has been serving for 19 years, and as Nampa has changed, so has his role.
Traffic has compounded drastically. So our response times, even going code 3, right, it takes a lot longer to push traffic out of the way. A lot of traffic is coming at us from all different directions, and it starts earlier and goes longer than it has in the past.
And the EMS crew told me that they really appreciate their progressive leadership, as well as the relationship that the fire department has with the Nampa Police Department just down the street. From Station 1, I'm your Nampa neighborhood reporter Keith Burrell for Idaho News 6.